Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some delicious stewed chicken. So for my ingredients today, I'm going to be using hard chicken. You can use soft chicken if you prefer that. I've got quite a lot here because I'm making a huge batch of cooked chicken for my family, and these are the spices I'm going to be using. I will leave all the list of ingredients in the description box below. Just make sure that you have very nice spices that you like to marinate your chicken to get all that delicious flavor so your chicken tastes amazing. So I've got red onion and shallot, and I'm going to be using two white onions. I've also got some spring onions that I will be using, and one leek which I am going to divide in two. I will use some for the marinade and some for the actual stewed chicken recipe. So here I'm just slicing up my ingredients for making the marinade so that I can blend it. You can make this as fine as you like, or chop it or blend it roughly if you prefer that. So here I'm just adding my marinade in batches because I've got quite a lot of chicken, so I make sure that everything is well combined. I'm just going to put my spices in and mix it up thoroughly. Just make sure that you get your fingers dirty, massage your chicken thoroughly and make sure that all the marinade goes in. So here I have some tomatoes that I'm going to be using for the recipe. You can use fresh tomatoes if you prefer. I'm also going to be using some bell peppers and onions. Here I'm just preparing my vegetables for blending. I like to use the seeds because I don't like to waste, but feel free to remove the seeds if you don't prefer that. So here I've got quite a lot of tomatoes that I'm just going to blend down and ensure that the water is out or gets dried out. I've got quite a lot here because I was also making some stew. So here is my chicken. It's been marinated for about 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to boil that down, and then I'm slicing my vegetables for the stewed chicken. You can cut them into any shape that you like. Just ensure it is nice and looks pretty. I'm going to keep some of the onions for the stewed chicken and some just for garnish for later on. When using your leeks, just ensure that when you're cleaning them, you clean in between the leaves thoroughly with water, because sand easily gets, or dirt gets into in between the leaves of the leeks. So here are all my vegetables. I'm ready. My green pepper, my red pepper, all nice looking and cut the way that I want them. So I'm just going to take some of the green peppers and also the red peppers and set these ones aside with the onions as extra garnish for later on. So my chicken is ready. I'm just going to roast this in the oven. I did it at around 170 degrees Celsius until everything was golden or a darker sort of brown. There's the stock from the chicken I'm going to be using in sauce. It's very yummy. I'm adding in some oil. I'm just going to heat this up and add in my onions in, and I'm going to allow this to fry slowly until the onions start to become slightly translucent, and then I'm going to take this out because I still want it to kind of retain a structure but then still give lots of flavor to the oil. So now the onions are almost ready. I'm just going to show you how translucent they look. So this is the state that I want them in, and this is okay so that they don't get overcooked and they retain color but still have a lot of flavor. So here is my sauce. I am just going to put this in a pan with some oil and fry this on a low heat. So here I'm just adding a little bit more oil so that my stew can fry properly. I am adding in my bell peppers first because I really want the flavors of the bell peppers to kind of seep into the sauce. They're a bit sweet and I really want them to release that flavor. For me, the timings when you put different ingredients really matter, and it changes how things can really taste. So here I'm just adding my spices into the sauce, and then I'm going to give this a very good stir. Just stir this gently as often as possible so that it doesn't burn. So after my sauce has been cooking for about 10 minutes or so, I add in my stock and I stir this in. And then add the green peppers and allow it to fry for a further 10 minutes. So now I'm just adding in back the onions, and then I'm just going to mix this in, and it's already looking really nice. So here's my chicken which I roasted in the oven. So I'm just going to add this into the sauce and mix this up thoroughly and kind of get the chicken soaked into that delicious stewy goodness, and let it marry and marinade, enjoy themselves and get to know each other in there. So here's the rest of the vegetables. I'm just going to sprinkle this on top and just allow it cook a little bit. I'm still going to reserve some of it for later. So this dish is really quite easy to make, and can be eaten with rice. You can have it with potatoes. You can have it on its own if you just want to have a piece of chicken if you're like me. Yeah, so here it is. It's looking really good, and it's in the place that I want it. It's really a nice family dish to have. So guys, here you have it. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much again for sticking with me. Bye.